They say that you should make the art that you want to see. And one of my favorite genres here on YouTube is kind of like a clean with me or a minimalist home sort of YouTube video. And usually it's a bunch of B-roll of like the woman in question organizing her house, decluttering, like repainting something. And there's always like cute kind of piano music in the background. And then the woman is also kind of talking a little bit, sometimes not. I like the talking ones. And I put these on in the background when I'm trying to do the things around my house that I just like don't want to do. And another kind of YouTube rabbit hole that I've gone down lately is there's a lot of like Japanese content around like women who run their own restaurants. It'd be like 86-year-old woman runs her own like homemade food restaurant outside of Kyoto. I am obsessed with these videos. I put them on when I'm folding laundry. I put them on when I'm washing the dishes. And if this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, you're gonna be confused. This is not my normal content at all. I normally do like talking head videos where I am giving advice on career strategy, motivation, creativity. Like, this is so not at all what I normally do. But I also talk a lot about artistry and how you need to like push yourself to be creative. And I've just always loved these videos. So I'm like, what if I just tried to make one? But here's the twist, okay? Because in a lot of these like homemaking videos, the women kind of talk in this very specific way. They kind of talk high pitched and they kind of talk really fast. And then I don't think they really talk about anything. Which is fine. Like sometimes when you're just talking about decluttering a drawer, I mean, there's like, what else is there to say, right? Like the voiceover doesn't have to be like the most impactful thing you've ever heard. But I was like, what if in my video, I kind of snuck in some women empowerment or like financial savvy messaging? Because I'm like, if you're going to have this in the background while you wash the dishes, you might as well also like pick up some business strategy or like investment strategy along the way. And so let's talk about this house that you see here. It is a farmhouse and it is about a 50% reduction in size from our last house. All of this was intentional. I wanted to downsize. I wanted less space. I wanted more kind of immediate closeness with my family. And in fact, we paid less for this house than we did for our previous house. So instead of going with the American trend of, every time you buy a house, you need to be getting a bigger and bigger property and you need to be paying more and more, we actually did the opposite. And what this does is it creates flexibility. And not only can we change stuff about our lives and not feel like, oh my God, I have these like golden handcuffs of a mortgage to pay, right? But it just makes us, I think, focus less on the kind of acquisition mindset of modern day American society. And this house, like the primary room of the house, like the kind of heart of the house is this kitchen that you see. And there's just something about this kitchen, like the fact that it is this basically square, like very simple, like what you see is the kitchen. There is no walk-in pantry. There is no fancy storage, like my additional kitchen stuff. I'm either using these metal racks or I am putting them in these like Home Depot bins that we got for $7 in the garage. And I take out my label maker and I write like whatever like is in the bin. that is my kitchen storage. But I think the fact that it is so simple and it is so homey, it's like making my life different. Like I'm focused on creating these healthy meals. Like I'm here making an omelet for my son. He's always like, this is the biggest omelet in the world. And the less stuff you have, the less space you have, the less stuff you can have. And it's made me really scrutinize like what I bring into the home. And I think as a result, it's like everything quality-wise has to be good if it gets a place in the home, right? So like this bread knife is a great bread knife. This spatula is a great spatula. Like everything is considered. And I think it makes you less materialistic because you can value the things that you actually have. I feel like for a long time, I was just chasing money. And now I'm trying to just exist in the everyday experiences that I have. And being like, even if I got super, super rich, first off, I feel like I would have to kill myself to get there. Like I'd have to work so hard and hustle so hard. And then also at the end of the day, like I just want a simple life. Like I don't need to be in some fancy 5-star hotel. Like I like to make my little breakfast, like I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. And also, it's like, honestly, every time I'm on Instagram, I get some messaging where it's like, oh, buy this fancy table that expands, or like buy this expensive, like $3,000 couch. This table that you see here, I have had for 15 years. Like I bought this table in Manhattan. It has been with us. It does expand. There's like a little wood thing in the middle that I have in right now because I fold my laundry on this table. I do everything on this table. And there was a moment when I was like, ugh, it's like so scratched up because it's been through life with us. Like it's been through the toddler years. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my God, like I really need a new table. I was like looking at Crate and Barrel. I was looking at Pottery Barn, like all the places, And then I was just like talking to my husband and he's like, it's a farmhouse table. We live on a farm now. I'm like, right. All the scratches and dents, all the discoloration, like the fact that it's like falling apart in certain pieces, like that is part of the charm. So why am I trying to have some Fifth Avenue life when I literally live on a farm? So I think like making decisions like that too kind of really grounds me and aligns me, because every time I think that I need something fancy, like a light wood grain rounded edge table, trust me, I've looked, I'm like, bitch, please, you live on a farmhouse intentionally. So get with the program. Okay, one last piece of advice that I wanted to share. This is very niche, but if you are a small business owner and you're thinking about like starting your own side hustle or starting your own business, one of the first things that you're going to have to think about when you set up your business is like, you don't work for anyone anymore, so you do have to set aside money for your taxes. So just be sure to do that. Okay, so everybody's tax rate is going to be different, but rule of thumb, I like to set aside at least 20 to 25%, and then anything that I'm missing at the end of the year, I know I can make up. But basically what I do is there's like a government website called EFTPS, and you have to create an account. It's free, but every quarter you can set automatic deductions from your bank account to go directly to your taxes. And I do that. I sit there and I just like every, 90 days, I'm like pulling out a couple $1,000s here and there, depending on obviously what your revenue is. It's different for everyone. But that way, at the end of the year, you're not hit with some like huge bill. Okay. I just wanted to share that because I am all about minimalism. I'm all about financial empowerment. I'm all about people, specifically women, starting their own businesses to reclaim their financial freedom. And so I just thought that as I'm washing my nasty dishes You could also get a little bit of a pep talk and some advice about how to actually do that. Not just the what, but I really want to share with you the how, because I think that if you can visualize it and you can see, oh, this is how someone who's so normal and wearing like a raggedy white t-shirt and just like these stupid gloves washing her sink can do it, then I can do it too. I'm trying to like demystify it so that everyone can sort of take charge of their lives. Okay, that's it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Bye!